Good morning, everybody. So we just spent our first night in Boston, and I'm very sleepy. The shower's going. Jay's getting ready to go to work. Mr. Lumpy didn't have the best night. I tried a new food for him, which probably wasn't the best idea because he was up at 4:30 in the morning. So we had our first city walk at 4:30 a.m. and then we got back to sleeping at 6 a.m. The woman who I just met for the first time, who was our neighbor and we also share a parking spot with, was knocking on our unit. Nobody told her that we were moving in, and we park in tandem, and I park right in back of her. So she had to go to work at 6 a.m. and she was a little frazzled. She was actually very sweet afterwards. She's like, "I'm sorry, this is how we met, but nobody told me you were moving in." I'm like, "I'm sorry, I'm Lori, nice to meet you." So what you do is you just exchange keys. So I gave her a set of keys to my car. She gave me a set of keys to her car. Luckily, we park in back because it's tandem parking. We have the back spot, which is kind of nice because I won't ever be boxed in. I just thought it was funny. I was like, "Welcome to Boston." And then we went back out. This is Lumpy's favorite spot. He's just looking at what's going on in the public alley. You can see that I brought like my soccer chairs and a folding table. So today we get Wi-Fi installed, and there's zero signal here. Do you hear Lumpy? He's been doing this a lot. He's just out of sorts. So if you commented on last night's video, thank you, but I haven't even been able to check in with it because I have no Wi-Fi here. So I had to go out into the lobby of our building to post it. I didn't have a thumbnail, so I had taken a snapshot of my sister-in-law Katie and I earlier in the day. When we got word that all the paperwork was submitted, we went down the street and we got an espresso martini to celebrate. So that was my thumbnail, but I had to go out in the lobby of my building at like 10 o'clock at night to do it. What's the matter? All right, well, Lumpy's getting sad for now, so I just wanted to do a little morning check-in. It's very nice to have my first cup. You're something. It's nice to have my first cup of coffee here. You want to say hi, Lumpy? Of all those things that I packed for this guy, we didn't bring the fan. We live in the country and we keep the fan on to sleep, and it was actually so quiet here. But every once in a while, he would hear somebody move or just new sounds, new house sounds. So he was really on edge last night, but we did it. I'm gonna try to get to TJ Maxx today. I just need a couple things for the apartment. I'll check back in a little while. Here's to Boston living. Are you afraid? What do you think of your new place, Lumpy? I have your bed over here. You're gonna be okay, handsome. He is really not loving it here. Were you up a lot last night? You hiding under the blanket? All right, Lumpy and I are heading out for our first walk before the internet connection people get here. We're gonna see what Boston has to offer on our first day here. So we are taking a walk, and it's 32 degrees out, and I really think I need gloves that cover my fingers. But it's very nice to get this nice fresh air, and it's going to be nice to go warm up at home. Just waiting for the Wi-Fi people. All right, back from our walk, and this guy is nice and cozy in his bed. They're going to be here for Wi-Fi between 1 and 3, and it's almost 11. So I think we're going to take a ride to TJ Maxx out of the city. Even though there's one very close to me, I'm afraid to leave Lumpy alone. So I'm gonna bring him in the car and let him nap in the car. I wanna get some end tables if they have them. Even if I get a couple that aren't perfect for the space right now, we just did Rocco's room over at home. He doesn't have any end tables, and we put 2 beds in his room. So if I get 1 or 2 here and I don't love it for our bedroom, I can either bring it home and put it in Rocco's room, or I can put it in the kids' room here, the spare bedroom, which doesn't even have a bed yet. So I feel like it's kind of risk-free. Did you get a lammy? You got a Christmas lamb chop. He's as big as you are, Lumpy. We are back back at the condo. I was a little bit sad when I went into TJ Maxx, so I was really stressed and trying to go fast, so I did not film anything in there. I'm so sorry about the echoing in here, and I don't have my good camera yet, so thank you for like pushing through with some of the poor audio and stuff. I just got some things that we needed for the apartment. I got some hangers, really exciting stuff. I went with clear with the gold on top. I feel like my velvety ones, they always get so dirty looking, like I feel like lint sticks to it all the time. And we have some like that already. So these were nice and thin and lightweight. So I went with these. These were $12.99. Lumpy's getting into the bag. I also got something in the mail that I'm very excited about to show you. We needed a teapot. I have been so into tea lately. So I went with this tea kettle. I was kind of going for the little wood to complement the wood that's around the island. And our floors are so dark. You can see they're practically black. Lumpy, shush. But I thought this was cute and simple. It was $15, $14.99 with a well-equipped kitchen. I just like the black looking natural in there. So we'll see how that goes. $4.29, kitchen refresher, blood orange I got. I was tempted to get like harvesty apple or things like that, but I just love citrus in the kitchen. I'm a sucker for lemon. And this is Zepp natural stone cleaner and protectant. I really don't know what my countertops are made out of, but I figured between those two, we would have it covered. Lumpy got sick up here, so I've already been like spraying on the floor and cleaning it up. So the poor thing, I hope he feels better today. I bought a single fry pan. Again, going with my brass and gold accents. This is actually like a very soft sagey green. I don't want to go too crazy with the green here. I'm actually getting very nervous about our green couch because I am such a neutral person. I just did not like their selection for like a tanner color. They had a linen, which was beautiful, but this is so sterile already. I feel like it's so light gray, white, and black that I just felt like I needed a pop of color in here. I just hope it is a good green. So I'm doing like little green accents, but it's very unlike me. I'm not typically like a green person, so. I got these gloves because I was freezing on our walk today. I love the gloves that have no fingers because I just feel like I'm always on my phone. It's just less bulky. But today I needed all the warmth that I could get. Looks like they're made in Canada, $14.99. They were a little big. They're large, extra large, but I couldn't find anything else. And I wanted something that would just be super easy to slip on and off with Lumpy because, I don't know, I'm realizing there's a lot of things that I have to juggle here in the city. I'm not used to using so many keys. And so I'm noticing now that I'm like juggling so much. Keys to get into the front door of the building, then to get from like the, I don't know, like the breezeway where our mail is kept into the main part of the building, and then a key to get into our unit. So it's like boom, boom, boom. So anyways, these I think will be easy on, easy off, and they're very comfy and soft on the inside. We have the walk-in closet downstairs, and for now, until we get a bureau down there, I just brought an old Crate and Barrel bookcase that honestly, I think we got as a shower gift almost 30 years ago. This will be our 30th anniversary, and we've had it that long. It's been to every apartment we've had. It's been in the kids' rooms when they were nurseries with books. It's been everywhere. And most recently, when we cleaned Rocco's room, it ended up in the hallway, just kind of taking up space. So we brought it here, and it's now in our closet, and we don't have any bureaus yet. So I just figured we would do baskets. There's 4, 2 to Jay, 2 to me, mostly for like socks and underwear, and like for me, leggings, tank tops, t-shirts, things like that. Just something basic. I got some measuring spoons. I have an issue at home with measuring cups and measuring spoons that the number rubs off eventually. I think they're like old Tupperware. That's what I went for here, and I just went with like basic cream and the brassy gold looking handles. I wanted this specifically for our coffee pot because we measure out our coffee every morning, and we didn't bring any measuring spoons. So we have a pretty good eye for it by now, but these won't go to waste. They were only $3.99. Isn't that a good deal? I swear, sometimes I go shopping, and when I compare things to prices at Savers, I bet this would be $5.99 at Savers used. It's comical. This was the Lori, you don't need that, but boy, it looks so comfy outfit, because I'm like stuck here all day. And I'm wearing the same sweatshirt that I wore yesterday, and I just want to be comfy and put on like thick socks. I wish I brought my slippers. I'm loving that one-piece outfits are in. Like, do you remember back in the 90s, if you're of a certain age, like when I was in high school and college, like the velvet two-piece outfits in the same color were super popular, and I loved it. Then they were out for a very long time, and now everybody's buying stuff in sets. They sell things in sets like at Aloe or even like Spanx, Lululemon. Everything's like one color, monochromatic. TJ's had all these like cozy little outfits. So this is so stretchy, it's oversized. On a lot of these, I was just looking for a little in the length. They had a lot of these sets, and it would be like a crop tank with like a cardigan sweater, but I don't do crop at all. I like to cover my little pouch belly. So I like a little bit of length. So there was this, but it still wasn't too heavy. They had some of these in like fleece or sweater material. This is light and stretchy. This morning when I was out at 4:30 in the morning, and then again at 6 a.m. with Lumpy walking him, I quickly realized like I need to have like cozy leisure things ready to go outside in a second. You know, where I live, there's nobody who's gonna see me when I'm out walking. Not that I really care, but I just want like leisure, cozy, could be pajama type of outfits that can double as dog walking outfits in a pinch. I wouldn't say that these are super warm though, but they're very cozy, very stretchy. So I'm excited about that. The last thing that I got was a candle, and this just smells so good. We decided we're not gonna do like heavy Christmas decorations here just because we don't want it to get cluttery, and we don't have any storage. So Jay bought one arrangement, and he bought twinkle lights so that when I got here last night, it was waiting, and it was beautiful. A little more green as well. I love pine scented things, and this was just so good. I love pine. So this is balsam fir, vegan soy wax blend. I love soy candles too, and this was $14.99, and it's a 3-wick, and I'm just gonna put it right on my kitchen counter. The thing that came in the mail that I'm very excited about, totally unnecessary, but actually last night I was wishing we had something like this so badly. I wasn't sure if I had this shipped to my house or to the condo, so I'm so happy that I shipped it here because we weren't sure when things were going to arrive, so we didn't want them to get here too soon. So in a lot of cases, we ship things to the house. If we started ordering, even Black Friday, like on Amazon, things would get shipped in a day. So I just wanted to make sure that we had time for this. The funny thing about this is I put a survey up on Instagram, and most people voted no, that it's not worth the money, and I still bought it. I also sent one to my daughter in Spain for her birthday, which is this week. I got the Hatch Restore. This should be the Hatch Restore 2. Yeah, this is the Restore 2. This is what they call a sunrise clock or alarm clock. It has all sorts of fun features. I've watched a lot of videos, and yes, it is overpriced. It typically retails for $200. I think it's been out for a while, so now I think the typical retail is about $169, but for Black Friday, Cyber Monday weekend on the Hatch Restore 2 website, it was $139 or $134. Amazon had it for $144. But I also think that I used Rakuten and got 2% back. I'm looking out the window because we have people coming soon, waiting for internet, Verizon to arrive. It starts with a light in the morning to wake you up. I'll do a more full review if you guys are interested. Here it is on a bedside table, which by the way, the TJ Maxx that I went to, I ended up going to one in Brookline. It was like a 13-minute drive. They had no furniture. It wasn't like a Home Goods or even some of the TJ Maxx's close to home that have end tables and stuff. So now I'm really sad because this came in and I have nowhere to put it. It will be on the floor. It is a sound machine, which I'm very excited about. You have an assortment of sounds that you can use for like white noise in the background, which last night we could have really used. It was so quiet here, which is ironic because we're in the middle of a city. Lumpy responded to every sound and none of us really got a great night's sleep. So we usually sleep with a fan at home, so he's used to that sound. So you can program this so it goes through the entire night. You can program it for like an hour or two, however long. We like sound all through the night. And then in the morning, before the alarm goes off, the light comes up, so it kind of simulates the sun rising in your room. And I watched some demos where the room was completely black, and you can see that it really illuminates the room quite nicely. So I'm looking forward to that. And also the sound from whatever you programmed in the night before goes away. So one of the guys I was watching in his review said, most of the time I'll wake up even before the simulated sunrise comes up, because the fan goes off, the white noise turns off. So the lack of sound sometimes helps me get up. But then you get the sunlight, and you can program that too for it to be fully lit in 5-10 minutes. If it's the weekend and you want more time to wake up, you can set it for 15 or 20 minutes. Then the sound will kick in. So this is one of those very unnecessary but kind of bougie and fun for the new apartment splurges. And I went for it on Black Friday. We bought some fun accessories. We bought a toaster that I saw on Good Morning America. It was 50% off Deals and Steals. It's this over-the-top toaster, but we're not gonna have many appliances here, and we love to eat English muffins. Jay and I are like two old people now. We'll have like soup and English muffins and yogurt, and we're perfectly content. And we're in the city with so many great restaurants, so we will eat out a fair amount when we're in Boston. So we don't have an air fryer, and we do have a microwave oven, you can see, and we have the coffee pot, and then we have the toaster. That's really it. I didn't bring a blender here. All I have is this single little fry pan now that hopefully will get us by. I brought some kielbasa. I make like a kielbasa soup, or I just like to grill kielbasa with mustard sometimes. I decided to splurge on for our apartment. And they had a variety of colors, and they had some limited edition, but I really liked their original color, which is called Putty. I'm so boring. So I think that's all for today's haul, another TJ Maxx haul. I drove right by the Goodwill that I love to go to on Commonwealth Ave on my way to TJ Maxx, but there was zero parking. Boston University is right near this Goodwill, and so there were kids everywhere on Com Ave. I think I must have hit like right in between classes. There was just no parking, and I had Lumpy with me, because I would have loved to have gone in and check out things like the teapots and the fry pans and candles, things like this that I can sometimes find at Goodwill at a fraction of the price. So far I have not done much thrifting for this condo, so I really need to catch up in the thrifting department. I think I'll be better about that once I feel like Lumpy is settled and I can leave him here for any length of time. So I'm gonna set up some of these fun things and wait patiently for my Wi-Fi, and I'll be seeing you in the comments once my Wi-Fi is up. So it's 4:15. I've been waiting 3 hours for Verizon, and they tried to cancel, and I about cried. So they are on their way now, and I'm just getting Lumpy out for a quick walk before they get here. So he is a little chill when they arrive. Okay, back from our quick walk, and the doorbell rang. It was my first time buzzing someone in. I went out there and I thought it was the Verizon person, but it was actually my package from Pottery Barn. This is some funky packaging. Check this out. It's like a little origami. There it is. It's the green velvet that kind of leans a little gray, which makes me happy because it feels more neutral than if it was like green, because you know I'm getting nervous with my color here. Let's get this on the bed, Lumps, shall we? Thoughts, Lumpy, on the green velvet? What do we think? I'm not sure. I thought it looked like Oscar the Grouch for a second, but I think once I kind of broke it up a little, I mean, this is literally a king sham. I'm just trying to break up the green. You know, the walls are gray, so I don't know. This is just not a color I usually go for, but I think once we are getting like, it's called mink, the color, and it's a velvet headboard and it goes up. That's not coming in for, I think, 12 weeks. Maybe if we lighten things up once we get end tables and I put some like actual green around, a couple pictures. Lumpy seems to like it. I guess it's ours, Lumpy. You're christening it. I was going to do chocolate brown. That was my gut, was to do chocolate brown with the tan and the white. But this room is gray, so I'm kind of struggling. What is the most exciting thing is we have Wi-Fi. This has been all day long. The original people didn't come. They were supposed to come from between 1 and 3. Then they tried to reschedule and I was practically crying and I said, please come today. And These two awesome people ended up coming, Yvonne, and I think the guy's name was Joe. They were incredible. I'm gonna put like some sort of an armoire in here. Let me come back a little, because it bumps out, it comes out, we measured, I think this is 19 inches, and it goes, I think 75 or 80 inches to the top. I think it's 80. So we could fit a nice piece of furniture. I was thinking of something with an arch and like rolling up towels and making it a little bit like linen closet. My other thought is to put a desk here and do like a Murphy desk right there. But I feel like we're gonna need storage more. I think Lumpy is finally getting used to this place. 24 hours in, huh, handsome? You look much happier than you did this morning, and I'm very happy about that. I love you. It's 9 o'clock and I need to get this video posted. Jay just finished up at his dinner and he said he's 10 minutes away. How's that for a good commute? So happy we have Wi-Fi. It's been a good day. I am exhausted because we were up so early, but I feel like we got a lot done today. Still not sure about that green. I'm thinking I want like white to go with that mink velvet. I don't know. I think I have to lighten things up or at least look at it in the day. But that is a problem for another day, in fact. I love you guys so much. Happy holidays. Day 4. Oh my gosh, I will see you tomorrow. I have no idea what I'm doing tomorrow, but I'll be here probably around 10:30 tomorrow night. Mwah.